Katsuyasu Toyama, what can you say us about the broadband development in Japan in the last 20 years?
Okay, so 20 years ago, only the analog telephone and digital telephone, ISDN, was the only method to access the internet. So there are the 64 kilobits or the 128 kilobits, the very narrow band. But a few years later, about the 2001, ADSL started to sell. So we could get a 1 meg or a 4 meg or a 40 meg access to the internet. But immediately after the 2003, the Japanese or the telephone company, NTT, start to deploy the fiber access, I mean the fiber to the home. And they are providing the 100 meg and 1 gig to the home. And during the competition, some companies started to sell the ADSL at a very cheap price. Then the Japanese users start to use the broadband very rapidly. And the fibers, of course, almost the same price, though currently approximately 60% of the Japanese users have the broadband access to the internet.
During your presentation here at Namex 2017, you compare the Asian IXP to the European. What is there to know?
Oh yeah, okay. So, as you know, the big IXPs in Europe, like an M6, DKIX, Lynx, they are very huge network connected, and traffic are exchanged. Comparing to the European big IXPs, the Asian IXPs are relatively small. That is because not only the penetration of the broadband, but the geographical reasons. In Europe, it's a one big continent, but in Asia, we have the sea. So we have to connect with each other using the sea cables. Sea cables are relatively expensive comparing to the land cable. That is a reason, still that Asian IXPs are relatively small comparing to the European IXPs.
The last part of your presentation was about peering in Asia. What do we need to know about that?
Okay, so in Asia, and that is almost like in the European countries, but the old or incumbent or the dominant carriers still had a power, especially in the fixed line access. So currently still they have the power, and they request other providers to pay the transit or paid peers in Asian countries. But in a mobile world, relatively the new established companies start to have good shares in the market. So currently, these kind of competition is still continuing. And the big guys always requested the pay-to-peers to others, so not an equal peering. So not so used by the big ISPs. But these days, such kind of access line and the content provider peer on the internet exchanges for good quality to the customers. So from that point, both has a win-win relationship. So they are starting using the internet exchanges, and that's because the internet exchange traffic in the Asian countries are rapidly increasing.
Thank you very much, Mr. Toyama.
Yep. Thank you. Grazie.